Welcome to the Georgia and Daniel podcast. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show and Dan's Curious Show.
My name is Daniel from SpecialChronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest True Love. Coming up on this week's episode 96.
We celebrate International Podcast Day today.
We'll Special Olympics bocce gold medalists.
Georgia recaps Opportunity Knocks OK Classic softball tournament and SEASPAR volleyball tournament.
The Amazing Spider-Man was a web of fun. Episode 96
starts now.
Welcome back, babe.
Welcome back, my love.
And for those of you that are tuning in, whether you are watching the live stream, which is a zero of you right now, but the more of you that are listening on demand afterwards, we want to let you know that we are recording this on the very last day of September. We are still committed to getting you a podcast this month, every month of the year. And even though it is 5 p.m. Central Time on the 30th of September, 2024, we had plans to record this 30 minutes ago, but Georgia had a little bit of a
technical difficulties.
Yes, with logging in and getting and eventually we got on, and we're in the same studio, sort of, kind of, right?
Yes.
We're in the same studio. You're sitting right across from me at the table.
Basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those of you guys that are only listening to the audio podcasts, you're missing out on the video. Yeah, go to specialchronicles.com/GeorgiaandDanielPodcast and you can actually see us. Yeah. With that, because this is going to be a sort of an episode because of my busy afternoon here. We wanted to let you all know that today it is International Podcast Day. And if you do not know what that is,
International Podcast Day is September 30th, and you can help spread the word. You may be asking, what can I do to get involved? It's pretty simple. Head over to internationalpodcastday.com and check the suggestions. Then use hashtag International Podcast Day to join the conversation. You can reach out and connect with other podcasters, listeners, and your favorite podcast hosts. Remember September 30th, International Podcast Day, a day-long celebration of the power of podcasts.
Oh, for those of you that are tuning in, if you also tune in to the weekly podcast that I host, the Special Chronicles podcast, you may have noticed an extra episode drop in your feed today, and that is a rebroadcast episode with our good friend Tim Shriver, chairman of Special Olympics International, and Tim premiered a new podcast today, and it is called Need a Lift with Tim Shriver. So go check out Tim's new podcast. And yeah, but that's not. Anyways, just go tune into that one if you guys would like. SpecialChronicles.com. Click on listen. But that's so International Podcast Day. The best way to celebrate is to share this podcast, right?
Yes.
So please, you guys, go on your social media, go on your Instagrams and your Facebooks and your X's. X, even Twitter, yeah, X. If you're on that, we're not that active on that anymore. But go on your Instagram and Facebook and your Snapchat or your TikTok or your YouTube, all that. Go to all that and share this podcast with your friends and family. Text it to your family and friends. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Please tell more people out there know about how George and I are sharing our adventures of our life from a different angle.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's how you can join us and celebrate International Podcast Day. With that, what else do we have? No? What else do we laughing over there?
I'm sorry. You just cracked me up.
Chill. What's making you funny?
The reason why I'm laughing is because I'm talking to you, my love. That cheers me up today.
And I make you laugh? I mean, I'm not even shaving today. I have not shaved this weekend, folks. I have not. This is the job where I can be casual. I'm just wearing a zipped up hoodie and a t-shirt today, and unshaven. This is the unplugged.
And this is me unplugged wearing a collared shirt and from pants. That's there.
Yeah. I mean, you could also wear. No.
Moving on, please.
Okay, moving on. We've got family who listen to this. Okay, and these are the nephews. And okay, we'll keep this. Okay, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
I'm not saying anything.
You could wear a maybe I don't have that panel. You could wear all Disabled Voices Metal merch t-shirt.
Yes, maybe next time.
Next time. If you guys do not know what we're talking about, where can they go?
I don't know at the top of my head. I need some help.
You need some help. Yes. I will help you. Sorry, we didn't queue this. We didn't queue this up. There'll be a little hint.
Okay, so you guys can go ahead and shop at our merch store, which is specialchronicles.com/shop.
So please go over there, get our Disabled Voices Metal line of merch. We have t-shirts, coffee mugs, hoodies. There's a Special Chronicles t-shirt on there as well. 60% of the profits go back to support this podcast. We'll go back to support this platform, Special Chronicles. Please, guys, go there. And if you do, tag us. Tag at Daniel and Georgia. Tag at Special Chronicles on your Instagram and your Facebooks. And we'd love to see you showing your support for this podcast.
Yeah, please support us. We love you.
Support us. Yes, tell people that Disabled Voices Metal. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, we'll just get a couple of other plugs out of the way at the top of the program today. If you want to donate, you can go to specialchronicles.com/give, or better yet, go to specialchronicles.com/plus to join and access our bonus content. This week, because this is live, we are doing it live. We don't have bonus content today because everybody gets access to the live today. But no. What?
Yes, but.
Go there, and you can access other bonus content from not only the Georgia and Daniel podcast, but the Special Chronicles podcast. And you guys can get some pretty good behind-the-scenes content there. So go there. We're still building that up, so maybe if you guys will try to bring you some other bonus content in the future. But specialchronicles.com/plus. $10 a month and up, or any donation can help us out. So let's move on, babe.
Yes, let's please move on.
So, and what else was I going to say? Let's go back to the beginning of the month.
Yes, let's go back to the beginning of the month.
Special Olympics, Illinois, Region C, Bocce.
Mm-hmm.
You've been competing in Bocce for quite a while, and I've only been competing for 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
You competed in singles, Bocce,
Mm-hmm.
and I competed in singles and doubles. All right, and?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll let you go first. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, for those of you that the title of the episode gives it away of how we did. The title of the episode gives it away of how we did, but
we need to tell you guys what we did.
yes.
Yeah.
Babe, you can go first.
Okay, well, I just want you guys to know that I've been doing bocce for a while, like what Dan just said. I've been doing it for about almost 3 years so far, and playing bocce is an incredible sport because it's kind of related to bowling, only there's no bowling balls or lanes or pins involved. The best part of playing bocce is to play outdoors than you play indoors because you will get the full experience with a lot of staff, volunteers, supporters, your coaches, and your teams. I love it because I don't know, it's just this amazing experience. My whole family plays it for fun. And then led to another.
We should play in Nashville. Thanksgiving.
Yes, we can play it in Nashville.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Let's bring that up and see if anybody else. Okay, anyways, go on.
All right. I am almost done talking, but basically,
Well, I will mute my mic so Georgia can finish talking. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I love the sport more than anything. I learned it from my entire family, and I've had so many region tournaments recently in the past where I literally came in first place. Now, to me, it's not because of the medal by itself. It's just the love and the fun of the sport, not other people who just take it so seriously and making a huge deal out of everything and being competitive. And when we just had this tournament, I was playing against, crazy story, I played against one of my teammates. Her name is Molly Milligan. And she did really well for the first few rounds, and then I kind of upgraded my level a little bit higher. And I hugged her. I even shook her hands saying good job. And when they actually tallied up all my scores on the sheet, it said that I was in first in line to come in first place. And the best part is that I'm going downstate with a true love. And put on my
So, wait, on a different team. Yeah, sorry. I was still muted. I should have muted myself. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So I did singles and then I did doubles. Singles, I got a silver medal, so second place. And then doubles ended up getting a gold medal. The medals are in the other room. But if you guys follow us on Instagram you know what, we'll try to put up a picture, both pictures up on at Daniel and Georgia Instagram and Facebook. So if you guys are following us there, we will try to put up some pictures this week of so you guys can see. But if you are following both of us at Peach Georgia 22 or at Podman Dan, you can see. You might have to go back on our pages from early in the month. But it was what was it? The I'm trying to think back. The singles, I was down by, I made a note of it. I'm trying to think back. I should have looked at my notes. I was down by one, I think, and then I went up. I came back to like 7 points, and the other player the other athlete I played against had 8 points, and so I went from 1 to 7, and I came back. So even though it was second place, it was still just a great game of bocce. And
good job, babe.
And then doubles, the first game I played doubles against two Jackies that are friends of ours. And they even said they are really good players. And it's kind of like what you said, babe. I think is what our Special Olympics athlete oath is, which is let me win, but if I can't, I'll win. Let me be brave in the attempt. So, yes, of course, clearly we both got gold medals in bocce, in Special Olympics bocce. And so clearly we won.
Yes.
But also, just because we won, it doesn't matter if we won. It just matters if we're brave and attempt. It just matters that we have fun. And that's really what Special Olympics is all about. About the competition. Yes, we want the competition, but you don't have to take it too serious. Like, you can still take it seriously, but still have that serious competition, but in a fun,
in a nice, polite way.
Yes. So moving on to this past. Wait, yeah, I like how you did that. How did you do that?
I just moved my two elbows that way.
Moving on, okay. Yeah. So with that, what did we do this past weekend?
Well, it was the best weekend. On Saturday, it was the OK Classic. It is a softball tournament, and it's always in September, mid-September-ish.
Okay.
And actually,
Yes,
the best way to win this basic tournament is on behalf of every single team that plays out there. Plays softball. And I love seeing loved ones out there and families and they even have food out there. I am part of OK. I'm also part of a whole nother SSRA. They host the halftime show for my dear friend Alex Publix. So it's going to be fun. Halftime. So.
Awesome. And then the next day, little did we know, SEASPAR was hosting the next day.
Yesterday.
For those who do not know, SEASPAR's my agency. Anyways.
They hosted in the Park District of LaGrange, where Dan lives as well. They hosted this volleyball tournament, and it was a lot of fun. And my team actually beat.
Yeah, and for the first match, so the first two games, and then the second game, I think your mom was saying it was one of the best of volleyball games because you would be down by one, and then you would tie, and then you would be up by one, and then it kept going back and forth throughout the game. And so even though you got second place, it was still probably one of the best volleyball games, one of the best Special Olympics volleyball games. And so, yeah, so there is that. And for those of you guys, you follow us on the Instagram and the Facebook. We have on, I think, both of our pages, we have shared some pictures from this weekend, so you guys can go and follow us. You can, yeah. One last thing, we're going to review a movie we saw. Well, we saw completely the Amazing Spider-Man movie at the beginning of the weekend, and then we saw half of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which we need to go back and finish that, babe, in a couple of weeks. We should go back and finish that. But you've seen me before, but it was my first time. It was an amazing rubber fun. Get it? Amazing rubber fun movie that talked about the amazingness of Spider-Man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different than the last Spider-Man movies that I have seen. This one is with Andrew Garfield and Jamie Foxx. That was from the second film. The first one was with Emma Stone, Andrew himself. I love Spider-Man movies a lot because I'm like a comic action person.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man is probably my favorite. I mean, I don't watch a lot of the Marvel or whatever the other one is. It's funny, some listener out there saying it's trying to show me what the other one is. But anyways, Spider-Man is my. Oh, is it DC and Marvel? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. So Spider-Man is probably my favorite superhero.
My favorite superhero is actually Iron Man.
Okay. Well, we're talking about Spider-Man. So the Amazing Spider-Man. How many Spidos were you? No. What do you call the thing that Spider-Man has? The web.
Web.
Yeah. Wait. That he like goes from the. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. So how many webs would you rate this movie out of 5 being the most?
5 out of 5 webs for me.
And I would probably rate it as well, 5 out of 5 webs. So you guys, go watch The Amazing Spider-Man on Disney Plus, and go stream it on Disney Plus, and have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Have a movie night and popcorn and everything.
Yeah. So let's just, I know this is going to be a little shorter of an episode, but let us share. Our tagline, you mean our social plugs. Right?
Sorry, social plugs.
Yes, I am trying to find it up here. Well, yours is already up, but go ahead, babe.
Okay, you guys can follow me on the gram at PeachGeorgia22.
You can follow me on the Insta. Is that what they say? On the Insta at PodmanDan. And you can follow both of us on the Insta and the Facebook.
At Daniel and Georgia.
And if you want to watch the other show.
If you guys want to watch my podcast, that's Georgia's Kitchen Show.
Video podcast. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
SpecialChronicles.com/Georgia's Kitchen Show.
/Georgia Kitchen Show. Yeah. If you guys are listening to us and you can't write it down, the link will be in the show notes. So just go to SpecialChronicles.com, click on listen, and then click on browse podcasts. And Georgia's Kitchen Show is listed there. And the other podcast that I host is where is it? It is here. Whoops. Oh, what it is? I got it here, folks. I have got it here for you all. And let me go and pull it up right here. SpecialChronicles.com/listen to find the Special Chronicles podcast and follow. And if you like the Georgia and Daniel podcast, then you will, which is monthly, you go follow Special Chronicles podcast, and you can listen weekly every Monday. A new episode drops. Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun there. We've got a lot of different series over there. So I think that's all the plugs. Oh yeah, SpecialChronicles.com/contact. If you want to get in touch with Georgia and me, Right? Yeah. We've
Yeah,
got we've got a simple contact form on there, you guys. If you just go to SpecialChronicles.com, click on contact, and you can easily get in touch with us. Yeah, we'd love to hear from all of you. Any other thoughts, maybe, before we sign off?
I just had an amazing weekend with Daniel.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So with that, we'll be back next month.
Next month, that'll be in October.
Since it's National Disability Employment Awareness Month, next month we should probably talk about your 16th anniversary at Trader Joe's, my 5-year anniversary at United Airlines, and all jobs.
I love it.
October is all about disability employment. So yeah, so guys, stay tuned for next month, and then November. In November, the Georgia and Daniel podcast will be live.
We'll be going on a road trip to Nashville,
Tennessee.
Thank you.
Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
So, the end of November, the podcast, the Georgia and Daniel, we will be recording on location of Nashville. Yeah, stay tuned for that to get your little country twang on. Yeah, and we'll chronicle and bring you all adventures of our life from a different angle.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys have a great month. Have a great month, and we'll see you.
We'll see you guys in October.
Yep. Right here. You've been listening.
You've been listening to Georgia
and Daniel podcast on SpecialChronicles.com. We will catch you next month. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Georgia and Daniel Show podcast. SpecialChronicles.com to find links to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter or mailing list to sign up for updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family to help us grow our audience, reaching 5,000 downloads of our audio podcast and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new content right here on the Georgia and Daniel Show. We'll see you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.